Oh, the computer was being, or the webcam or something was being weird for a minute, so I was not prepared. And I kind of forgot what I was going to say because that took a minute. I think I was talking about, I think it was just basically that I'm a little homesick, but I'm not myself anyway, so I can't really engage in my life, or in my relationships, and that's really sad. More and more, something I was thinking about more and more, I'm realizing how brainwashed I am in my eating disorder. I was going to say brainwashed the person with an eating disorder is, but, and I think it's fairly common. I mean, I'm pretty certain that it's fairly common, but I don't want to speak for other people, I guess. I in particular am kind of stunned by this particular relapse's effect on my ability to feel anything that isn't completely selfish and completely centered around my weight and food. Mostly around my weight. Like, I'm sort of stunned. I don't think I feel any compassion. I don't think I feel any real connection. I definitely on some level, like, I don't know, I don't. I mean, I want to say that I feel, like, sad. Like, and I guess I kind of do intellectually. Like, I know that normal me would feel bad about certain things, but I don't really feel bad about what I'm doing to other people, and I can see, like, I don't know if I see the full effect, but I definitely see, like, signs. I'm really good at reading people, and maybe I'm a little blocked right now, but I'm not. I mean, it's natural in me to see signs of how a person is doing, and, like, tonight with my dad, like, he is not happy. Like, it's more than not happy. Like, I think he's angry and very scared and very sad, and it comes out mostly through annoyance and anger, just like, I don't want to deal with you, with a little aggression behind it. And then my sponsor, or person who has been my sponsor on and off, the only time she hasn't been my sponsor, and the only reason, when I'm in my eating disorder, and it's just not something that she knows how to deal with. So my sponsor from NA sent me an email and said, you know, I have to have zero contact with you for a while. I hope it's not punitive in any way, or it's not meant to be punitive in any way. I hope you understand, and like, I hope you understand that because we've done this in the past or whatever. And my reply to her was just, I wasn't gonna reply because it's like zero contact, but I just replied a very brief thing, and I told her I just wanted to let you know that I got it, and that I'm not, I understand that it's not punitive, and I told her I'd, you know, give her a ring when I got out of treatment or whatever, and just allow her, like, you know, she'll take it from there or whatever, but, like, I told her I'll just let her know, whatever, when things are different, and of course, whatever. So, but the thing is, like, as much as, like, there was a different side of me. I guess I wasn't quite so cold when I read that, like, but I also didn't feel much. It was more like, I understand. Like that was more what I thought was, I'm not going to say her name because that's the anonymity, but, like, sponsor, I understand. And I don't know, I have little bursts of emotion, like, this is my big example, because last time that I was really really in the eating disorder, before Laureate, I watched this Splenda commercial, you know, the one where, like, the mom and the kid are baking the cake and they look super happy because they're using Splenda. That actually made me cry that time. And so things like that, like, or very little things will start to make me cry. I don't actually cry, like, full on, and it's just like I tear up a little bit and feel like I'm gonna cry, and then it kind of dissolves in about a split half second or whatever, but it's kind of constant, and so I'm thinking about how I must look. Like, physically, I must look kind of, like, weird, like, like, I don't even, it's bizarre. But so I have little bursts of, like, really strong emotion, and they're very, very short, and that's about it, unless it's around weight or food, and again, mostly weight. I don't know that I've, in any time in history with this eating disorder, ever been so obsessed with the number. Like, ever. I think that this is just like a whole new level of obsession. Although it's kind of in a different form too. Like, I've noticed that each relapse is kind of different. Like, most of the time it gets worse, and it gets worse faster than it would have, like, than it did the previous time. Like, it goes downhill more quickly. And but there's also just a different undertone to each one. And this one I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I'll know how to describe it when I'm out of it, like, God willing, out of it and alive. I mean, I'll get out of this relapse no matter what, but it'll be I die or I'm alive, and doing better, because I won't live if that makes any sense. Like, I don't think I would. I could just end up in the emergency room every week for the rest of my life, but I somehow think that I would die before, I would die at some point, you know what I mean? And I think that it would be sooner rather than later at this point. So, yeah, oh, my friend Svetlana, the one I said I talked to quite a bit, she has the keys to my gate and my apartment door, because she used to stay over on certain nights because she worked, her work is like a block away from that apartment, and she said that she went over there and cleaned a little bit, like, took some of the food trash. She said that there were 8 bags. She said all 8 garbage bags full of food trash, and threw them out. And she said that she did it partly for me, because she didn't want me to have to feel bad about my dad seeing it, and then mostly because she didn't want my dad to see it. And I thought that was the sweetest thing on the planet. Like, I really wouldn't want my father to have to see how bad it was either. She said that it's still really bad, but that she did a little bit, because she just didn't want my father to have to see that part. So that is something that that is very nice. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could say that I felt like overwhelmingly grateful. And I think that under normal circumstances and normal me, I would. Right now, I just feel like that was really nice. Like, and I think that later I'll probably thank her profusely. I thanked her, obviously, but I think that I'll feel more about it later, hopefully. Although who am I to judge, like, my moral character based on what I feel or don't feel? Like, if I don't feel something, I just don't. And I think that goes for everyone. They say it's actions that matter more, right? Or some people say it's actions that matter more. Some people say intention matters more. I don't really know what I think. I just think that maybe there's so much judgment either way that you can just look at yourself and say, that's who I am, and if it's something really horrific, you know, change your actions or whatever. But I don't know about judging a person based on their actions or lack thereof completely, like judging them completely on it. I don't know if it makes any sense. So I'm going to have to finish this video really quick, and I don't want to make a fourth. So, yeah, I'm going to try to go to bed. The moon is pretty cool tonight. It's almost 1 here now, I think, indeed. And I hope you're all well, and I really appreciate that you guys watch. It both gives me something to do and gives me a sense of being less disconnected from humanity, being able to update, and, you know, so yeah, namaste, bye.